नमस्कार दोस्तों और जय हिंद। आप सभी को स्वागत है इन माय चैनल 1971 वॉर बुक सीरीज। तो दोस्तों, in our third program with Major General PK Batra, he will be talking about a bit about his experiences after the 1971 war, including commanding the Chindit Brigade against the Chinese, a possible Chinese intrusion in the Arunachal Pradesh area border with China. उसके साथ he will be talking a bit more of his capacities in various posts during his service in the Indian Army and a few of his experiences, different kind of experiences as a very well qualified officer. So let's welcome today Major General PK Batra, AVSM, to our program.
Yeah, Deru, we were talking about 71 war. After the 71 war, my squadron, or rather my regiment 45 Cavalry, from Kanchirapada was moved to Suratgarh in Rajasthan.
Okay.
So this move was from watery graves of Bangladesh to sand dunes infested with snakes and scorpions.
Right.
What a change it was really. Anyway, once we reached there, the war still had not really finished because there was a certain amount of firing, shelling still going on. And I was called, my squadron was called to be ready to take an action in the sand dunes, which I am glad didn't take place because we would have been shot out absolutely, because PT-76 has got just about 13-15 millimeters of thickness. It's not a tank designed to fight a tank versus tank battle. Luckily, the ceasefire was announced and the war finished. We were thankful to God for the same. Thereafter, the regiment was off to stay there only, and we started sending our boys on leave as they have been deployed since almost October or so. And still everyone went on leave, they spent their leave, came back. And finally I also took a week or 10 days of leave and went to the regiment which had, was at that point I had in Ramgarh. Ramgarh incidentally used to be in Bihar, but is no more in Bihar. So I went there, and one evening I still remember I had taken my youngest son, Mrs. for a little walk, and we passed one of the prisoner of war camp which had been established there. I just decided to stop there for a little while and say hello to these prisoners, and I met one of the senior JCOs of the Part Infantry Battalion. They have structure, the same thing like a Subedar, Night Subedar, etc. and everything.
Sir, I had a question. These were Pakistani prisoners from Bangladesh side or from the Western Front?
These prisoners which are there were from the Bangladesh side.
Okay.
You see, because Ramgarh is more closer to the east, so this complete 93 or 1,000 people who had surrendered was split and placed with very friendly places along that place only,
Okay.
so that they could be shifted out easily. So one day when we were walking, we just stopped at this prisoner of war camp, and I walked in and met the senior JC of one of the Part Infantry Battalion. And I spoke to him in Urdu and I said, "Sir, क्या हाल चाल है आपका?" He said, "हजूर सब खुश है." मैंने कहा, "कोई शिकवा कोई शिकायत?" He said, "नहीं सर, कोई शिकवा कोई शिकायत कोई ढीला नहीं है और सब बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, खाना अच्छा है, सब कुछ देखभाल अच्छी है." मैंने कहा, "अगर कोई समस्या कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो बता दीजिए मुझे." He said, "नहीं हजूर कुछ नहीं है." I said, "All right, then best of luck." Then he just said, "हजूर एक छोटी अर्ज है अगर आप सुनना चाहें तो." So I said, "Okay, बताइए क्या है, बताइए क्या प्रॉब्लम है." Then he told me कि साहब ये बटालियन जो है, सुबह सुबह जब हमको उठना होता है, एक गाना रिकॉर्ड पे लगा देते हैं, and that song को छोड़ दिया जाए या मार दिया जाए, बोल तेरे साथ क्या सलूक किया जाए। तो साहब इस गाने से सुबह सुबह जब हम उठते हैं तो हमारे दिल में डर आ जाता है कि हमें छोड़ देंगे या मार देंगे। So I laughed out loudly and I told him, I said, "Sir, we follow Geneva Convention and we are very humane. There is no question of anything, but we are going back as soon as the decision is taken between the two governments. We will send you back to your families and go and meet them." He said, "Shukriya sir," and he saluted and I left. And then I requested the adjutant of this battalion which was looking after this camp. And I requested him, I said, "यार मुझे सुबह जाना मत लगाया करिए बेचारे डर जाते हैं." He also laughed. He said, "ठीक है सर, मैं नहीं लगाऊंगा जाने." And that's just lots of things which I thought I must share with you. So having leave, as I said, people were sent on leave. And during that period itself, then my posting into Armored Corps Center School as an instructor, which surprised me. Because I was told that I may be moving to Dehradun, Indian military academy. But later I got to know what was the reason. Firstly, I was gone there as an instructor because there was a shortage of instructors there. And then having stayed there for just 4 or 5 months or so, I was posted to, I got selected for staff college. So since I had to go to staff college, they wanted that I should go to a place which doesn't disrupt that place functioning. So from there we went to staff college and what a change it was. From Bangladesh, from the desert, to beautiful mountains, green absolutely, lovely weather, and it was a very enjoyable place. And staff college is a very prestigious kind of a course also for our profession, both Army, Navy and Air Force. And it does you go to learn a great deal and to meet a lot of nice people who come from 20 odd other foreign countries, also from USA, UK, Canada, etc. They all come there and they stay on a leave. And you get a lot of time to yourself also for studying or improving yourself. People who like to play games, there are game facilities also available. There is riding, there is golf, there is cricket, there is tennis, there is squash, there is hockey, there is football, you name it. And that facility is also available for people who are doing your staff college and the instructional staff. Having finished the staff college, that was a wonderful stay of my life. 1 year that we spent there. And our little son Rohit was born there also. And from there, then I was posted as BM3 Independent Armored Brigade in Jammu. Now, brigade leader of an independent armored brigade is a great experience itself. And again, as I say, that the process of learning never stops. One learned a great deal in that job also. You came across different type of commanders, different kind of commanding officers of the regiments which were under this brigade. And you were interacting with the staff at the div headquarters and the corps headquarters, etc. So, your complete horizon widened hell of a lot at that period. And it was a good fun. It was a very nice stay there. There are two very nice instances of my command as a BM. If you want, I'd like to share it with you. Is it okay? Right. One of our veterans settled in their house. They were doing their night training. At that point of time, the commander, this was in the month of May, June, the commander had gone on leave. The deputy commander had gone for a senior officer fortnight to College of Combat, now War College. And the DP who deals with the subject, Major General had also got a leave. So as they say, I am holding the fort. One night I got a message that one of our tank transporters, a tank transporter is a huge vehicle which carries the tanks on it. It's a very massive, unduly kind of a vehicle. Huge, very big. And that had been stopped at the port TCP because they were not allowing the TCP to join Central India Horse. Central India Horse that night was practicing the recovery of a tank in the battlefield environment. So this DCO won't allow his tank transporter to move. I pleaded with him, I said, let them go, they're doing the training and it is going for training only. He said, sir, हमको हिंदू में हम नहीं जाने देंगे. I said, fine. So I told my NCO and the JCO who were taking the tank transporters, I said, you kindly be correct with them, give them your name, number and everything, so that in case he wishes to report, then he can contact us or send the report. Anyway, they went, they did their job, came back, it was well done, etc. After 2 days, when I was sitting in my office in the morning, I got a message from the brigade that please come to the corps headquarters at 11 o'clock. The corps commander would like to see you.
Okay.
I jokingly said, I said, good morning, sir, whatever it is, happy morning. He said, no, you come wrong. Very, rough and everything.
And who was the
And the
corps
corps
commander?
headquarters wasn't very far off, just 15, 16 odd kilometers. I reached there in my day, normally properly dressed and all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was summoned in. I saluted to the corps commander. He looked at me. He said, oh, 45 cavalry. Since he had known us in the 71 war and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yes, sir. He said, yes, what brings you here? I said, sir, I don't know. I've been called here and asked up. So then the brigade whispered something in his ear.
And who was the
He said,
corps
so why did
commander,
you
sir?
dress in for me?
And who was the
I said,
corps
sir, I have
commander, sir?
no for you. Sorry.
Who was the corps
The
commander?
corps commander, as you know, was General Jacob,
Okay.
who was Chief of Staff Eastern Command
Mm-hmm.
in 71 war.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, sir, can I give my side of the story? He said, yeah, certainly go ahead. So I told them everything. I said the regiment was doing training, they wanted to do this, and I ordered the tank transporter to go. The whole TCP won't allow him to go. I told him to give all his details and go. We were doing an exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kept quiet for a moment, and then I said, sir, may I say something? He said, yeah, sure. I said, sir, you have seen a tank transporter.
Mm-hmm.
This is one vehicle in the Indian Army which cannot be sent for sending the children to school. It cannot be used for ladies shopping. It cannot be used for ladies mourning. It cannot be used for any function. It cannot do any work outside what it is designed to do. And finally, if I may so in a lighter way, even a young officer cannot take his date on a or on a date outside. And this is the quote of Major laughed out. He said, no, I agree with you. So he said, anything else? I said, sir, that's all. I have given you the truth, nothing but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He said, all right. Then he said, all right, maybe you can go. I saluted and turned about. Just as I turned about and about to walk off, he looked at his Big Adam.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Big Adam, I think we need to look at overorder goals. I don't know what happened by the time I walked off. So that, is one incident which I just can't forget on the tank transporter. So that is how it was, which was in the brigade where you did everything. After brigade major, from there itself I was sent on senior command post to College of Combat, then now called Fort College.
Okay.
So after attending the senior command post, I came back to the brigade at Jammu,
Mm-hmm.
and in the meantime my name had also come up
Mm-hmm.
for posting back to the regiment.
Okay.
Since I've been out of the regiment for quite a long time,
Mm-hmm.
I've been away for staff college. I was at Tankman, and now I've done 2 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a long tenure, and I had to get back to the regiment and do regiment soldiering. So I got back to the regiment and did normal training, etc. And then after some time, I took over the regiment in sometime in 81
Okay.
when I was there. So regiment was a great achievement, a great moment in a soldier's life. Because when you join the army, you you know your everything lies on your commanding the unit which you have joined.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a damn good pleasure, a damn good happiness, damn good sense of achievement
Right.
when you join the regiment.
Mm-hmm.
So great it was. And actually, since I was from the regiment from the beginning, I knew everyone absolutely. So did the men know me very well. A little incident took place at that point of time. As I was going down visiting all the regiments, courts, where weapons are kept and everything, one of the court NCOs walked up to me. He said, साहब आपसे बात करना है रखनी. I said, बोलो. He didn't name the officer. He just said, साहब एक इस छत के ऊपर किसी साहब ने राइफल छुपा रखा. So I said, let's see. It was nothing but a toy rifle. So I think ये toy rifle ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. ऐसे मजाक के लिए उन्होंने यहाँ रख दिया होगा कि कोई इसको गलती से ना उठा के दे रखे. He also fell as a child. What a mistake he's made. So that is how it started. It started on a good wicket, with good fun. And then, of course, we went for regimental exercises and everything. The regiment, I'm sure, must have done it that I got promoted. From there, I was sent on a course to Secunderabad. That is a long defense management course. Sorry? Sorry, I beg your pardon. I forgot anything to mention. During when I was commanding the regiment was very lucky to get its Gidon or color exam before them. And President, Supreme Commander, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, Honorable Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy had come to give us the Gidon. I commanded that parade. The parade luckily went off very well. But just before the parade, the previous afternoon and evening, there was a massive storm. Heavy rain and everything, and whatever preparations we had made, all went for a six. On the airfield on which we were going to hold the parade, there was almost an inch to 2 inches of water. This is what was happening at 9:30, 10 when everyone had gathered in the mess. We were discussing the next day's events, everyone was discussing his duties, etc., what he had to do, what others have to do. What to do? You can't fight the nature. So we prayed, and by 11:30, everyone went to be ready. Next day, early morning at about 5:30 or so, or maybe 5 o'clock, the sun comes out early. I got ready, just put on my overall and everything, and I went to the parade ground. And I literally cried when I saw my adjutant with the worry major and the team of 40, 50 Jawans who were not taking part in the parade, erecting everything as it was the day before. And they had done 80% of work. And I said, look at these boys, they've worked the full night. Luckily in the night the rain has stopped, the wind has stopped, it has become quite calm and everything. But yet it was very cloudy. And intermittently there was a bit of drizzle also. But yet I was so impressed. I said, look at these, my adjutant and the other boys. Amit Sharma is his name. And that was the time this complete team from Home Ministry came over asking me will the parade take place or not. I looked at the sky, it was absolutely black. There was minor drizzle. So they said, sir, we have to get to do immediately because we have to inform Delhi whether the president should take off or not. We can't have the president take off and then told to go back. I really had no answer. I kept looking at the sky and prayed silently. But decision had to be taken. I said, all right. I said, the parade will be on. In my mind, I thought, I'm sure Supreme Commander would mind even if it is drizzling a bit because his men are there in the parade also. I'm sure he'll be proud of the fact. Anyway, you wouldn't believe it, Debu. The moment the helicopter landed, the sun came out. And the parade went on exceedingly well. The boys had practiced a lot. And I commanded the parade, but I had no fear or anything. I knew it would go off well because that's that much of faith in my point. Now, after the parade was over, the colonel of the regiment, Brigade Manmohan Singh, very dearly called Mombi. He told me that you better rush, you bring the president to the mess. I am rushing to the mess to retrieve him. Army Commander Eastern Army, General Gandhia, he was also there. He was also very kindly. He said, "Will I also go there and will receive the chief there?" I mean, our uh, president there.
Okay.
Anyway, so they went there to receive him, and I had to drive the president
That's right.
in my jeep,
Mm-hmm.
which had taken place. So as I was driving the jeep, he just the president was sitting next to me. Said, "So, Colonel, where do you come from?" I said, "Sir, Delhi." He said, "Oh, you are a Delhiite." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Oh, that reminds me of Delhi." You know, Indira rang me up the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Indira is Prime Minister of the country, Indira Gandhi. And she said, "Neelam, I noticed you're mixing with Army, Navy, Air Force, hell of a lot these days. I hope you're not up to some trick." And he laughed out, and I also laughed. Now, what was he trying to convey? I'm sure you got it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So I,
true.
he laughed, I also laughed. He
Mm-hmm.
said, "That is how politicians mind work." Then he just asked me, "How long have you been here?" I said, "So we just come about 2 years back only." And there was your regiment. I took part in 71 wars and did well. And they were. So in the meantime, we reached the best that he was the chief and everything. And then the problem came of seating arrangement. Seating arrangement had already been made. I had put the president in the middle as it was to be there. On one side, the colonel of the regiment. On the other side, the army commander. They were sitting most people there
Mm-hmm.
and others they said. The colonel of the regiment said, he said, "No, you will sit next to the president. You are the CEO, commanding officer is the king. Today, mind you, your day is the regiment day, so you will have to be sitting next to the chief." I said, "All right, sir." Then anyway, decision judgment was made. And as we were going to, he had become a little open and a little friendly with me. He just whispered to me. He said, can you send these photographers out, please?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I don't like being photographed while eating because they'll catch me with my mouth open and they'll create problems." So
That's right.
I laughed. I said, "Yes, sir, certainly." So I told this JCO who was on duty, requested him to take these photographs out. So that was another interesting kind of incident. Anyway, after finishing my staff college, I went for a long defense management course. It
Mm-hmm.
was 1 year. It was nothing but study, study, study. That's particularly. I don't remember that having gone for like game of golf even 1 day, 1 year or 10 months that I spent there. Anyway, but one learned a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were about to leave, one of the instructors just told me, and he said, Batra, you might be retained here as an instructor.
That's it.
I just kept quiet. I didn't notice anything because other people were also standing there. We were all having tea or coffee. Then I went after the break to this DSS room only. And I said, "Sir, what bad news have you given me?" So he laughed. He said, "Why is it bad news?" I said, "I've been studying the whole year. I've gone mad. I don't understand all these, market share and then share. They teach you hell of a lot. It's just something like absolutely there's no difference between whatever the other college is called, the
Mm-hmm.
MBA or whatever it is called."
Mm-hmm.
So he laughed. I said, "Can I ask you for a favor?" I said, "Wait." He said, "Bolo." I said, "So the other day you told me that one of your friends is in the branch. Please have me posted out from here. Send me to mountains, send me to jungle, send me anywhere. But I won't be able to stay and, keep studying all the time." Luckily, Army headquarters probably were looking at that differently also. Because just before that, the BSF on which I had done a study of modernizing the BSF had also asked for me. So I was also worried that मेरे को BSF में ना post कर दे. उधर से ये ट्रैक्टर का आ गया तो मेरी ऐसी की तैसी हो गई थी. मैंने कहा पता नहीं कहाँ बैठे हैं. Luckily, my posting came at current GS Armor Trip 31 Armor Trip, which was a Jhansi.
Okay.
And I was very happy and I thank God for it.
Mm-hmm.
Being so kind to me. Anyway, stay at Ati was again full of experiences. Once I remember very heavy floods came and there was a fear that in case Bhatapila Dam breaks, there's a big dam there near Babina, then the whole of Jhansi would be flooded with 8 to 10 feet of water.
Okay.
And during that period, only PNT office noticed, these were combined. These people had gone on strike. So we were asked to look after this part of UP, that is Jhansi, Babina, Unnao, and all these places. So we have to send out our jeeps with radio sets and everything, place them at various places. They would keep giving me information, and I used to consolidate information and send it to the core headquarters at Mathura. They would send it to Lucknow. We were all busy there, those 5, 6 days. We spent the night also in Northern. We have appointments, in the branches. We had G1. I was done here, G1, G2 SG, G2 intelligence, 5, 6 officers of the G branch who deal with operations and all this. 2 G3s also. And my younger son, who used to bring tea for us early morning from my house was just about 100 yards from the headquarters. He used to bring tea for us early in the morning. He'd give it to everyone. And then he used to, at about 9:30, bring breakfast for all. And so people used to call him Rohit, the younger one was called G4. So he don't have that appointment, but he was called G4 since he was doing all this. And unfortunately, we recommended some people for awards. They did not get it. I don't know why, whatever the reason may be. Anyway, during this period, my posting on promotion also came to 77 Mountain Brigade. As I was about to go for a morning jog,
This was the Chindits, right, sir?
I rang up the exchange headquarters and I told the duty officer there, I said, kindly find out where is 77 Mountain Brigade. And I went for my job, came back and he told me that this is part of 5 mountain dam in Tanga.
Okay.
Now I'd heard of Tanga like Timbuktu or something like that, and then Ahmedabad had never gone that side. So the my GOC wanted me to stay on there because there was a test exercise another week or 10 days ahead of it. John Roderick, who was the chief of staff to he said, no, you will bloody well and go on promotion. So I spoke to him on telephone. I said, sir, I'm in a bind. I don't know. On one side is my loyalty to my division, which I've been here for 2 years. On the other side is the temptation of taking over a brigade. He said, you go for temptation, this is an order. I'm not sending your brigade to promotion. Not mine order to the division. So anyway, I went on to take a place called Kacham. Having stayed there for a while, then of course we were moved up into the mountains as the Chinese had come into the Wangdong area. And without proper acclimatization, etc., at a short notice, we were moved up. Then I started walking the whole area. So this was a large area that came under my brigade. And one of the commanding officers was my battalion of 29, I think Rajput one year.
Okay.
Yeah. So he knew the area very well. He used to take me around because we had to stay the night out also 2 or 3 nights. And one night I just overheard him telling my PM that the tank run has been successful. Being a tankman, he was telling him the tanks have walked the area successfully. Otherwise, they thought that probably being from Ahmedabad or being a tankman, I may not be able to walk this distance, which was hell of a lot. It tired everyone out, but doesn't matter. But there's a little humor there also. The tank run has been successful. Anyway, we came back, and then movement started. There were all kinds of rumors which would start. The Chinese are building up on the attack. But the Wangdong area where they had come and established a camp is overlooked by a pass called Langarola.
Okay.
La in their language is a pass.
Okay.
So we were holding that pass and overlooking this camp which the Chinese established. And I used to visit this every second Saturday. One day when I had gone, the sun had just come out for a short while, and that officer who was there,
Hmm.
he came out of his tent
This was the
and just
Chinese
stretched his
officer.
hand like this. And on top of that, the Chinese officer saw me standing, and he put his hand down
Okay.
and said, "Good morning, sir."
Hmm.
I said, "Good morning." I didn't know his name. And then he said, "Sir, one point." I said, "Yes." He said, "If war starts here, we don't fight here. We stay like this." Because they were scared that they were down. If we want, we could have thrown them with stones also.
Hmm.
I said, "No, no, don't worry. Just look after yourself, enjoy yourself."
Hmm.
Threw a packet of him.
Okay.
So
We'll see.
not only he, people also charged and picked up the cigarettes. They enjoyed the cigarette. So next time when I went, I took some necklace.
Okay.
Sent them through that also. They enjoyed that also. So every time that they would see me, they do this.
Hmm.
But that is how they all also became quite friendly. So
Hmm.
later on, I learned after I left the brigade, they tried to, before, sorry, just before I was about to leave, they did try to attack. When fired, they ran back. They didn't do anything. They got scared. They knew they will not exist anymore if they fight. So that fear we had. Similarly, we became quite friendly with the civilians. The villagers, you see, was saying the Indian troops after a very long time. After 62, they had not seen them there.
Hmm.
And on patrol, they have gone that side, but nothing substantial was there. And it took us some time to win over these civilians also. They also became very friendly. I got a lot of TV lifted videos and everything. We started screening pictures for them, show them Indian movies and everything, Indian culture. My education staff, I put them to take on classes of these villagers who would communicate and they would teach them. My wife sent some powder, biscuit and bindis for the ladies.
I see.
Those were distributed. They were very excited. So,
Hmm.
they were excited all over. And the villagers also became very fond of me and they would call me Commander Saab.
Acha, acha.
They didn't know my name, but they
Hmm.
just said Commander Saab.
Hmm.
And the worst was no, sorry, the best part was that one of their girls from that village got a call for an interview in Sawan.
Acha.
The Sawan from that place where we were was very far off. It took you 2 days or 3 days of walking really,
Okay.
or 2 to 2.5 days. So this Gaon village of Buddha came to me and said, "It just got this letter." I told him yes, yes. So he says, "He leave on such and such date." I just kept quiet. I spoke to my GOC, General
Hmm.
James Singh from Guard, very fine officer, excellent commander. I said, "Sir, this is the problem. There is this guy who has been called. Our helicopters are flying every day. Can you get us permission to fly this gun now?" After the interview, returning helipad can bring us back. The helicopter can bring us back. He got the thing and when this gun flew out, my God, the whole village gathered there. He went, gave a renting, came back, and the boys that became even more important of it.
Wow.
And he took up the story short, there's so many other instances which I can carry on. When my posting came,
Hmm.
I was posted at Senior Inspector Staff College down south in Wellington near Roorkee.
Okay.
So all the villagers gathered there when they were told that commanders are leaving. They said, "We won't let you go." I said, "Look, I'm in the army. I cannot disobey orders." So the interpreter tried to explain to me whatever way he could. And I said, "Look," then I said, "Let me play some other angle." I said, "My family is there." So one of the language chat, they said to the interpreter, "We'll give your family." I
Acha.
said, "My wife?" They said, "We'll give you a wife." I said, "House?" They said, "We'll build a house for you." I said, "Children?" "We'll give you children also." So I said, "Then what is that for you here for?" Anyway, we laughed, we knew that they were very serious, not serious in any case. So we laughed and I shook hands with them and hugged them and everything. And say, kept saying, bye bye, Kamunta Saab, ye wo karte. In their language, God bless you. That's how I left Dragon or Arunachal Pradesh. It was a wonderful experience. There you came to know human value and what human beings are. How innocent they are.
Yeah.
I remember dropping my purse somewhere there was just 52 rupees left. And one of the locals followed us for about 10 kilometers to return that purse, which had only 52 rupees. I said, Sare, koi isko dekh to leta. He had no value for money. But luckily my the scouts who used to they used to carry me out of Ram always, both medical reasons also otherwise. So I asked my dad, I said, Bate, कोई डॉक्टर होता है, ठीक है सब आधा बिल्कुल है, ऐसे यार इसको दे दे. So they are the boy was so happy. He went dancing with the round. So that is how values are. But people, the innocent people, who misuse them, misguide them. But they are very simple, nice people. God bless them really. So from there, then carry out landed up at Star Cottage. Absolutely a different kind of an environment. Lovely age, lovely class, really all over and everything. And got really teaching. I was senior inspector for a year, then I was made the head of the training team, Army. That was the complete training of the Army that became under the chief inspector, General Dewan from 20th Lancet. Chief Dewan BRC was then had become the CI. And General Baral, they were then brought everything, who was involved in the Golden Temple. He was the commandant and then somebody else came. And then the governor from the armed came was very fine, another excellent officer. Really. I'm very lucky to have a good commanders who are understanding, not bullshitters. So that is how there it is. And so staff college, after having done about 2.5 years, I moved on. Oh, in between I was called for an interview to Delhi also to go on International Control Commission, that is under the UN. The day in the morning at about 11:30, 12, when we landed there, 1 o'clock I reached the Army headquarters. They said that this mission has been cancelled, so you can go back. So there was a deeper movement behind all this move, but doesn't matter. That's not the point to discuss it. So from there, I moved to a place called Ganganagar, took over investigation, which itself was a tremendous experience. And those year and a half, I don't think running more than 3 to 4 nights at a stretch in Ganganagar where my headquarters was, because I was completely involved in sealing of the border with Pakistan, and my troops are dispersed all over part of Punjab in this anti-militancy operation. So I was moving from one place to another. I didn't want to sit down in the headquarters. I used to feel uneasy when the troops are on the ground. You're sitting in your headquarters, sipping tea and things like that. So mostly I used to be out, which unfortunately may not have been appreciated or whatever. I got carried away. So after having spent the time there, then I was posted as Chief of Staff 11 Corps at Jalandhar. I was told I am being sent there because of my experience in militancy operations, because that was happening in Punjab. So Ganganagar was part of Rajasthan. There also I spent about 3.5 years and the whole thing happened. Then as the promotion started coming, the moment my coursemen started taking over, I put in my papers, took early retirement and came and sat down. That is how it all happened.
So you retired as Major General, right, sir?
That's right, as a baby level. That's right. Then after having from there, then I stayed for a couple of months or so in Jalandhar and finally moved to Noida. Life as a civilian was absolutely different from what you saw otherwise.
Right.
And you learn a lot also there because there are no morals, or I should say, there is the character is not there
In
that you
civilian
should
life,
not cheat another person.
yeah, in civilian
Anyway,
life it
that
is there.
happens everywhere. It's not only in our country.
Mhm.
So there it was. And then I still remember, can I give you a few instances of my visiting the regiment?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
After having left the regiment, I'm sorry, after having left the army, I settled down for a couple of months at Jalandhar, then moved to Noida where I have a flat in the Army Welfare Office organization, and we settled down there. From there, then I went for, I think, second or third visit, second or third month or so, to visit the regiment on a rainy day.
Okay.
It was a great fun. We met so many people, everything.
Mhm.
After the rainy day celebrations were over, most of the people left,
Mhm.
and the regimental officers,
Mhm.
only the regimental officers and the ladies, they stayed back.
Okay.
I remember the first get together we had, it was sometime in the afternoon, when
Mhm.
all officers and the ladies, the best, we had a huge event. They were all there, chatting, dancing, and everything. And some of us who had commanded the regiment earlier, a couple of us who also stayed back. I had to stay back because my regimental
Mhm.
attachment wasn't different from others. Because I've seen them from the beginning.
Very
I've
beginning.
seen them just grow up back from the beginning.
Right.
So I was watching all this, and as I watched all this, I must tell you something. It reminded my old days.
Mhm.
And I suddenly had a PO who standing next to me was watching his officers. I saw my officers, dancing like that. I saw my squadron commanders, Ranveer Divana, Ravi Bhandari, S.P. Gupta, Vinod Suri,
Mhm.
Harshvardhan, and my assistant Amit Sharma, who received the color when we had the color presentation. And Amit also resigned as a army commander. I mean, retired as an army commander about a couple of years, right? All these wonderful officers I saw there.
Mhm.
There was Captain Balram Mehta, he had just become Major General with his wife. All these people were there. It was a beautiful congregation. And my eyes had by that time swelled up. And I was just reminded of a couplet which I have just quote.
Mhm.
मैंने मैंने आंसू से कहा भरी महफिल में क्यों चले आते हो मैंने आंसू से कहा भरी महफिल में क्यों चले आते हो आकर क्यों मुझे सताते हो सड़क के आंसू ने कहा भरी महफिल में जब तन्हा तुम्हें पाते हैं तो चले आते दैट मीन्स तन्हा मीन्स you are there, everything is there, but what you are looking for is not there, and that is why you come.
Right.
So I just reminded of that, and I so
That is very,
feel very
very,
happy
very.
also and little sad also. So that is why you have to move on in life.
Right.
And that is what the things have been in the regiment.
Mhm.
Regiment has been very, very good fun. Just one little thing which I was, which I'm sure officers in the army would appreciate. I
Mhm.
was put under somebody when I joined the regiment 62 Cavalry for training.
Mhm.
Other training you are doing tactical training and tactical training before you went for the young officer course. So we were doing night training. I was absolutely clued up studying. I knew map reading and all this, and I was doing map reading. But we had got into a specific area where we moved only by night, and that very less idea. So this gentleman who was training in this officer, the youngster also, he was also second lieutenant, I was also second lieutenant, but because he was senior, so the CEO asked him on the set, where are you? So he said, David, where are you? I said, sir, somewhere here only. So he said, I will wait out. That's the way of saying. Then he said, I can't see anything except for the moon. So we are 6 o'clock on the moon. 6 o'clock on the morning, the whole world is to look at his friend. So I just smiled and laughed and said, "Oh, that is also army." So that is how the army is. It's full of fun. It is seriousness. It is professionalism. And it has no bit of humor to keep it going. So,
Right.
anything else you would like to ask me?
A bit about lighter side, sir. If you could talk a bit about your family.
Okay. I have a wife. Her name is Manu.
Okay.
She is a student of Miranda College, Delhi. And before that, she studied in Presentation Convent School. And I have two sons. My elder son is Dr. Nitin Batra, who is head of department at Christian Medical College, Ludhiana. My younger son, Rohin Batra, he is in the Marine Navy. He has got a good experience of almost 30 years of sailing in the sea. Good, good in studies, good in his profession. I was very keen that he joined the army, but he just wanted to somehow or the other wanted to join something and
Right.
be away. I think I personally feel it is something with most of the army children. They feel that they are being burdened on their parents. And they want to be independent and help them,
Right.
from that point of view. He was an excellent sportsman. Both, I mean, what should I say? And even in South College, when he was there with me, the 61st Cavalry people who train you on horses, etc., at NDI, and then even in South College, all those instructors used to come to me and used to say, "साहब ये छोटे बाबा तो आपको एनडीए भेजो इनको बहुत ज्वाइन करो ये बहुत अच्छी राइडिंग करते हैं इज वेरी गुड राइडर also." But he didn't want to join, and I never wanted to force anybody against him. He's married. The elder one is not married as yet. The younger one is married to a very good friend of mine, Jani Vijay Kapoor. He was Commandant, College of Combat, and was college. He is at Pune House. Retired as a Jani. Their daughter, her name is Prajna.
Okay.
We call her Bulbul. She is like a daughter and daughter-in-law to us. Very pretty girl, very close to the family, very close. She's just part of mother, what all I can say. But, and they have two sons. The elder son is Raghav Batra, and the younger one is Aryan Batra. Mature boys, both of them, and they do well. So that is the family. Otherwise, we have a lot of relatives in the army.
My father's
You,
elder brother's
all,
son
all, all,
is also
all-
served in the merchant navy. Actually, my
yeah,
father's
I'll
elder
just tell
brother's
you.
son.
Okay. I'll tell you something. That just a brief this thing. Batra clan has basically had moved in 1543 from Nile in the desert. Along the land route, we were traders in horses, race horses. And then as we kept along the trip, people started selling some settled down in Afghanistan, some in Pakistan, some in Punjab, some here. Well, they have gone down south as far as Coimbatore that I know. They have gone and settled down. And the Batra is basically 72 in Urdu is called Bhatar. 72 is called Bhatar. So we were Bhatar family. So from Bhatar it became Batra.
Batra. Right.
This is what I read somewhere. I don't know whether it's true or not. I know this one, Mr. Kishore Singh. His mother was a Batra girl. I know this one.
Acha.
So that is how it is. And we have a lot of relatives like my mother is Luthra. So we have a lot of Luthra relatives like, for example, I gave you just two names that come to my mind immediately. Ashok Luthra and Indra Luthra, both brothers. They are in Central India also now in Ahmed Court.
Acha.
Then we have links with Kapoor, as I just told you. We have links with Varma. They are also in a bit linked to us. And a lot of those Batras you must have heard Vikram Batra's name,
Right. Right.
Kargil War. So they are spread all over, coming from basically from one clan only from one place. and spread all over. And after once you spread, you get so involved in your own life that you have no time to go and meet somebody or carry on any exercise. And as far as the life in merchant navy is concerned, Rohin, the younger one who joined the merchant navy, he's enjoying himself. I think his best part of his life is, or his way of living is that wherever you are, do your work hard and enjoy. So he works very hard. I remember his first to know that his friend was 11 months at sea continuously. He was shortage officer, they kept shifting him. So I spoke to his boss, Commodore Madhya, ex-naval officer. I just spoke to him, I said, sir, बहुत टाइम हो गया तो बच्चे को छुट्टी करता हाँ यार बहुत टाइम हो गया so after 11 or almost 12 months then he got a monthly holiday but he had no complaints he would say oh it was wonderful that's how he looks at life and you'll find all these shippies they are very hardworking very hardworking and very professional one thing which is very good is they're very professional and competitive also and they take a lot of pride in their profession. And this is a good thing. And it is, they're quite akin to what the armed forces are or the army. That's how it is.
That's a lovely,
Anything else?
that's a lovely family you've got, sir. And I mean, it's
That's it. They were also just God kindness. Whatever we get with whatever we don't get.
right,
We should be thankful for what we get, but not complain about what we don't get.
right, sir.
So if you start counting your virtues, what you have got in life, oh, you've done great.
Thank you, sir.
I just wanted to say a few words about some of the people who've been very kind and helpful to me.
Okay,
To start with, I would like to thank Colonel Nitin Chandra, who was also my ADC when I was in service.
okay,
A very fine young officer who has been doing a lot of work for the regiment now,
acha,
trying to update the complete regimental history, more so about the 71 war which had been neglected totally.
right,
He took up this big task on his shoulders and is compiling the complete history of 71 war, which I noticed a lot of units have not done, which is unfortunate.
right,
Wars are not fought every day that you can update them. It requires a lot of effort, sincerity, and hard work. And
right,
for that, I would like to thank Colonel Nitin Chandra. Incidentally, he comes from an army background. His dad was in the, he's not too well these days, of course, but he is from Bengal Sappers also.
okay,
So that has a link with you, Devu.
right, sir.
So we wish him best and wish Nitin also, Nitin Chandra, all the best in life and all the happiness. And the second person I would like to thank is you, Devu. You've been very kind. You've been taking a lot of pains to update certain things, talking to us, let us express our views on life, say a lot of things which we want to convey to the people of our country and otherwise that what the army people go through in life is not that easy. Though we keep smiling and everyone feels that life is good. No, it's a very hard life.
It
It's a
is.
life that requires a lot of pain, it requires a lot of patience, it requires a lot of sacrifice, but it is there for the nation. We are one lot, we can say, the armed forces, that is the Army, Navy, and the Air Force,
Right, sir.
who uncomplainingly always work and never demand anything. You will never see a service unit going on strike or demanding their things on road. No, never it happens. And that is the greatness of our army. And you people have been very helpful to us. And especially you, Devu, who's been making a lot of films on the Army, Navy, and the Air Force and bringing these units closer to the civilian population who must know what we go through and what we are and the kind of love we have for them and the kind of love they give it to us.
Right.
It's we try and reciprocate each other and we
Absolutely,
wish
sir.
our country well. And thanks a lot once again, Devu.
Thank you so much, sir. It is my part that I feel like I'm doing. Not only, I mean, mostly I think I do this for myself, but somewhere I think I feel a lot happy in trying to give back something to you people, and trying to, what I can say, leave a mark of what you have done for the country, sir.
Thank you. We reciprocate your love and feelings also, Dave.
Thank you so much, sir. Mm-hmm.
General Amit Sharma,
Mm-hmm.
who was my adjutant when we got the colors from the President of India, a
Mm-hmm.
very fine officer, a winner of Silver Centurion as a young officer, and has a very good career. Done his staff college, was posted to France, and a very dedicated kind of a soldier who retired as an army commander. That is the least he deserved. And one of the very fine officers the Armored Corps has, I can surely say. And we are proud that he is with us and has been helping the regiment a great deal before and after the retirement. Wish him all the best also, and his lady wife and the children. And I hope they'll have a wonderful time, whatever time God has given to all of us.
Right, sir.
Thank you, Amit.
I hope it gets to him, and I hope, I mean, he also feels nice about how greatly you have spoken about him, sir.
Yeah.